Hello, I'm Pustika. I can't believe I've been doing yoga most days of the week for over a month now, which is fantastic. So my aim was to do about 10 minutes or more, at least 10 minutes, most days of the week. So well, I guess my ultimate aim is to do it every day, but I'm pretty realistic and things come up. And yeah, so I found that I've probably been doing them, I'd say, yeah, 4 or 5 days a week. I think 1 or 2 days I was only able to do a 5 minute yoga session, which is still fine. I think it's better to do something rather than nothing. And interestingly, the times when I didn't do the full week was typically when I got home from work. I tend to work long hours, so I got home from work. I'm so tired and hungry that I just forgot about my yoga session and just had my dinner. And then on this full stomach, it's a bit hard to do. So I have been trialing doing maybe a 15-20 minute session in the morning, but I also like my sleep. So I'm trying to find that balance there. So a few times I did do a 10-minute session in the morning and then a 10-15 minute session in the evening, which is, it's all right too, I think. So I'm just trying to find what works best for me. The first few weeks, the first 2 weeks in particular, doing the lunges was so hard, and I was finding it really hard to balance as well. I don't know if there's a video where I sort of tip off to the side a few times. Don't get me wrong, it's still hard now, but it is getting a little bit easier. So by now I'm doing about a 20-minute session. I can do a full 20-minute session without struggling too much. So in the last few days I've gone from the introduction to yoga sessions to the beginner one sessions on the downward dog app. Yeah, so the intention is just to keep on practicing until I feel a bit comfortable, and then I'll either lengthen the sessions or go to the next level. So the next level is beginner 2. I think in the app there's intermediate 1 and then intermediate 2 and maybe an advanced. I haven't looked that far ahead. And depending on how long I have, I might be wanting to go out for dinner, for example. So some nights I might only have a 5 to 10 minute yoga session to do. But the app does have different options for different types of yoga practice, whether you just want to focus on sun salutations or do a hatha practice or skip the warm up or cool down or whatever. There's a few options there. For the most part, I'm doing a full practice, which includes sitting poses, standing poses, a couple of sun salutations, a balancing pose, and then the savasana at the end. So I really like the full practice because it's a variety of different poses. Yeah, so how have I been feeling? In the last few months I've changed my diet to try to eat more fruit and vegetables. And yeah, just trying to incorporate a wide range of things, better diet, a little bit of exercise in the form of yoga. So I do feel more energetic. I am getting better sleep, but it's also winter, so maybe I just like to snuggle in my bed or something. But I have noticed it different. I just can't say it's due to the eating more fruit and veg, for example, or doing the yoga. But I don't really care what it is. I just feel better, which is good. So hopefully I'll keep doing this. I thought I might also. Rather than commenting on each session like I did the first couple of sessions, I was thinking I might just do the poses with just the background music, and then once a month or so do this like an update video. So I hope you like it. In the next minute or so, I'll be comparing some of the poses that I did on day 1, and then I repeated the same session on day 31 as well. So. Just to see if it's anything, if I can notice anything on with respect to how flexible I am, and I think I have gotten a bit better. It doesn't really feel like I'm more flexible, but looking at the videos I can see that I have, so hopefully you'll find that interesting too. Alright, well, I hope I keep doing more yoga and keep on getting more and more flexible and just feel better. I'm really glad I started filming myself doing the yoga because it made me realize that on day 1 I had a curved back. So since then I've been focusing on keeping my back straight, and with time, as I get better, I'll try to get closer to my heels. So with this one here, you can see that there's my arches are my cat pose is more extended, and the cow pose is deeper as well. So I don't know if you can see that, but to me it's very clear. With this one, the first time I did it, or I've always sort of curved my back without realizing it, but watching myself in video, I've been focusing on keeping a straighter back and trying to hinge from the hips rather than curve the back, although there's still a little bit of that I can see. So by day 31, I think it was easier to pull my legs up towards my hands. But it's also clear, I think, that my legs are straighter. They're more vertical than on day 1. So I think I definitely am getting flexible. And finally here, you can see day 1, there's less of a gap between my forehead and my knees. So hopefully my core strength is improving and helping that pose get easier.